So recently I got the chance to play the Necroid update for Stellaris, and right off the bat, being a rather casual fan of Warhammer 40k, one thing springs to mind, and probably the same thing for you too. You expect basically Necropolis-style gameplay from Heroes of Might and Magic 3, or other games and media. You expect everyone to dress in black robes, and maybe undead, zombies, and even vampires. No, that abomination! Or maybe some sinister cult like Plague or something. And I gotta tell ya, none of that is here. A perfect opportunity for Paradox to include the spooky, scary skeletons as Empire is wasted as well. Yep, that's right. Not even a portrait that resembles anything rotting. The only necrotic thing here is that you're a parasitic empire that casually sometimes raises dead armies with that one civic, or boosts society research through sacrifice with the death cult civic, because somehow that makes sense. I mean, well, okay, hey, if you gotta get a bonus, you might as well get some research notes out of that screaming Bobby while you're pulling his teeth and nails out, before the main event, the discastration, followed by the mercy killing. Yay, society research! Okay, so, about the death cult, yeah, so, when your society is built upon suicide, death, and basically self-destructive behavior, you usually don't see them last very long. But basically the big thing about death cultists is that you get some edicts that allow you to sacrifice your own populations for resources or boosts. Now of course if you're not careful enough you may stagnate your worlds instead. So yeah, fun times as I said. And as for the last new civic, the Memorialists, well, extra society research on relic and tomb worlds. Sure, like a rotting house is better than nothing, but I really wish there was something else. Because if you choose the Necrophage origin, sure, you get some more pobs, but the main and the most important gameplay changing aspect here is that you have high colonization chance on worlds with primitives to parasitize on. This basically means that all other planets will have horrible colonization percentages. It's not great, especially in mid-game when your economy due to empire expansion has gone to hell. Trust me. But hey, that's the origin shtick, so you need to plan for it, I guess. Still, it's a very interesting empire style. I frankly thought that originally, Necro Empire would be my favorite type. The Total War Empire, but oddly, no. Apparently you can even make it a pacifist, which is weird. But it's not always the new content that everyone seems to enjoy the most. See, what I really like to see is the quality of life for games. And oh yes, Paradox guys have worked hard to continue improving the little things to optimize it, and so now the early game is quite a bit quicker. But I did check after a while playing the task manager. You want to see a funny thing? That's my processor. That's one of my cores. One of my poor cores. Oh god. Stellaris, look at this flat line. Please. Please. Do some... Why do you hate my CPU? Oh, come on, Paradox, why do you hate my CPU? Why do you hate my Threadripper? Why are you trying to kill one of its cores? It did nothing wrong. It just wanted to play Stellaris. Please, no, stop. So yeah, methinks there's a need to switch out the engines already, or maybe make Stellaris too, cause at this point optimization is a nice thing, but I highly doubt it can go that far. But returning to the species pack, it's kinda okay and neat, but frankly I'm kinda sad that there's no skeletal army, or portrait even. For crying out loud, this is a perfect opportunity. And hey, if you want to recreate Necrons from Warhammer, well, I think the Machine Total War Empire might be closer to what you're looking for. Now come to think of it, this basically is more of a parasite empire than whatever, well, this thing is. And am I the only one who actually wanted Skeletor to be the announcer? Like, this would have been a perfect opportunity for that too. Nah, you fools! No, actually, there's a mod for Skeleton Empire that probably should have been this DLC. Oh well. Spoopy October to y'all, and drink some calcium-rich milk!